Friends, welcome back into my YouTube channel Study with Mukesh Raj, where we are dealing with the chapter Linear Equation in Two Variables of Mathematics. So, before starting the chapter and moving on to the next topic, I would like to thank all of my viewers and the subscribers for making my channel reach to the subscription of 100 above, and the views that I have got so far is more than 1000. So I would like to be very grateful and thankful to all the viewers of my channel. So thank you very much, and without wasting time, let us switch on to the topic of linear equation in two variables. Today we are going to discuss the solution of linear equation. We will be discussing about the solution of linear equations in two variables. Solutions of linear equation. The first method is known as the graphical method. There are several methods by which we would be able to solve the linear equation in two variables. The first method, which is very applicable and it is very important to be discussed about, is the graphical method. The graphical method. The second method is known as the solution or solving simultaneous equation by the different empirical methods. Empirical methods. Here we have another sub methods associated with this is the substitution methods. Substitution method. Then we have another method that is known as elimination method. And the third method is the method. Okay, let us first see and discuss about these two methods, that is graphical method, and then we will move on to the empirical method, which again is subdivided into different categories. Moving on to the solution of the linear equation in two variables with the help of graphical method. So I think you must have gone through the video that I had just uploaded previous to this in the first session, where I have discussed about the different types of solutions that are supposed to be obtained while solving the linear equation in two variables. There are basically two categories. Let me have a quick review of that, whether the solution will be consistent or inconsistent. So for a graphical method, let us understand this with an example. Let us have an example of a system of equation where the system of equation is given like let's say x plus 2y is equal to 3, and then we are having the another equation, that is 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. So for these two linear equations, or for the pair of linear equations, we will be seeing that how is it that the solution could be obtained by the graphical method. So for this, in order to get the equation solved by the help of graphical method, we have to divide it into the plane of, say, since here we are having two variables, let me divide this plane in two dimension or two axes, let's say x axis and y axis. X axis and y axis. So for this particular axis or for this particular plane, we will be trying to obtain the solution of these two equations. For that, what we have to do is we have to find out the values of the variable x and y correspondingly, considering any of the equations. Let us see one by one. First of all, I am going to take this as equation 1 and this one as equation 2. So for equation 1, I am going to, the equation says x plus 2y is equal to 3. So for this, let us obtain value of y as 3 minus x, then y would be 3 minus x upon 2. So solving this equation, we would be able to get the values of x and y which is supposed to be plotted on this graph, and as a result of this plotation of this point we would be able to find out the solution. Without wasting time, let us move on to the fact. Put x is equal to 1, we would get the corresponding value for y. See, 3 minus 1 upon 2. Two upon 2, we will get a value equal to 1. Similarly, I am going to put x is equal to 2, then I would get y is equal to 3 minus 2 upon 2. I will get a value 1 by 2. And correspondingly, in order to draw a straight line, we will take another value for x. Let's say put x is equal to 3, then we would get a possible value of y equal to 3 minus 3 by 2, and this will be equal to 0 by 2. Hence, we will be getting a value equal to 0. So, since we have got this value and this half, it is very difficult to put this half on the graph. So, what we can do is, instead of taking this value, we can take another value like just hold on for a moment. Okay, by the solution it is clear that for x equal to 1 we got y is equal to 1, for x equal to 2 we got y is equal to 1 by 2, and for x is equal to 3 we got y is equal to 0. Okay, now 0 upon 2, since it is difficult to be solved, so we can take another value for this. Let us say I am taking value as randomly minus 3. For x is equal to minus 3, I will be getting y is equal to 3 plus 3 upon 2, that will give us a value equal to 3. Okay, so I am going to plot these three values for the first equation. X corresponding y value. X is 1, we will get a value for y equal to 1. Then if x is equal to 2, we will get a value equal to 1 upon 2, and consecutively for minus 3 we are getting a value equal to 3 for y. So these are the points that are supposed to be plotted onto the graph. Now let us switch on and move on to the equation number 2. Let us find out the values for x and y by substitution method. Equation 2, which says that it has a value equal to x plus 3y is equal to 2. Systematically, 3y will be equal to 2 minus 4x. Then we can get y is equal to 2 minus 4x upon 3. So we will be solving this equation so as to get corresponding values in this similar manner. Putting x is equal to 1. See, y is equal to 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 upon 3. So it does not look good. Cancel out this value. Again, like putting x is equal to say 0. Y will be equal to 2 by 3. Again, not a good idea. Let us move on to the next one. X is equal to minus 4. Okay, x is equal to minus 4. For this value we will be getting 2 plus 16 by 3, that is equal to 18 upon 3, and we get a value equal to 6. Fine. So I am just noting it down, minus 4 and 6. Let us solve for another value. For x is equal to minus 1, 2 plus 4 upon 3, that is 6 upon 3, we will get a value equal to 2. For minus 1 we get a value equal to 2. We have got 2 points. Now these 2 points are sufficient for plotting any line on any plane, but in order to draw a particular straight line, we can consider more than 2 points, or we can even draw the equation with the help of 2 points also. There is no harm into it. Now if we wish, we can calculate the another set of values. So this one is going to be the plotted points that are supposed to be plotted for the respective value of x and y. We have taken only 2 points over here, so I am just drawing these 2 points. First one is -4, for that we have got 6. We have obtained the respective points, and now for this set of equation we need to plot these points. Let me write it clearly on the top so that we can draw the graph. X, y, 1 for 1, 2 for 1/2, and for -3 we will get a 3. X, y, for x and y we have -4 and 6, -1 and 2. Now let us plot this graph and see whether we have obtained a respective solution for this or not. See, we have -4 on x, so this is -1, -2. Okay, let me draw it. -1, -2, -3, and here we are having -4. Again we are moving towards the x-axis, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and here we can write it as 4. Similarly, I am going to take 4 points on the other side, -1, -2, -3 and -4. So dear friends, now let us plot one by one. For 1 on 1, their axis 1 and 1, I am giving this as 0.1. For 2 it is going to be 1.5. So for 2 it will be approximate value for here equal to this one, and for -3 we are having a 3. So -3 we will be having a +3, somewhere point like this. So if we consider this, or if I am considering these 2 points rather than skipping out this, because this is a rational value, so there are probabilities that our line may get distracted or it won't be a straight line. So here I am drawing a line just passing through these 2 points. And for this system of equation, which was the, what was the value, that was x plus 2y, x plus 2y is equal to 3. Now for the another one where -4 and 6, see, -4 and then we are having a value like somewhere is equal to 6, -1 and 2, we see -1, for -1, for x equal to -1 we have y value equal to 2. So this is the point. Similarly, if we have taken out for 2, it will be -2. Say if x is equal to 2 and then we are having a -2 over here. Okay, for -2 we will be getting a value equal to 2. Okay, x is equal to 2, we will get a value equal to -2. So I am plotting it, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to -2. So I am just joining these 2 points. And on extending these points, the line, I am extending this line so that we have obtained a meeting point for this. Now for this system of equation, the second equation was 4x plus 3y is equal to 2. So these 2 equations which formed a straight line, and on obtaining, we are trying to obtain a graphical solution, and for this we can see that these 2 lines will meet at a point, and this meeting point will be known as the solution. This is the solution for this system of linear equation in two variables. Now from this we can conclude that the solution of this particular system of equations is consistent. Fine, dear friends. So this consistency, this equation, since this equation has only one solution, so therefore it is a consistent solution. It bears, this system of equation bears a consistent solution. And here we can see that the solution that we have obtained will be equal to -1 and 2. It will be equivalent to somewhere where the point meets. So on calculation and on calculating this, we can easily find out the value of x and y in combination, and we will get a value for x and the value for y, and these values will be the exact solution for the given set of equations. So hope you would have, I had tried my level best to make you understand this concept of solution of linear equation in two variables graphically, and you can practice as many as questions. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, Study with Mukesh Raj. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Thanks.